This is the Madden Championship Series on EA Sports as we join you from USAA Stadium. USAA proud to serve the military community and their families. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And that's not going to be returned as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson, first play, going to throw. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now it's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's complete to Antonio Gates. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Escaping the pressure right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
4th down, here's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
No, we changed it.
Now it's Jackson. On the catch, this is Chris Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
Well, that's one way and a good way to get things going offensively. One play in, and they're already on the move. The defense, they're hoping that's not a sign of things to come as this game unfolds.
Again, it's Johnson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers working on routes.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the fullback, 32 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. And I want to give the big guy some credit because he deserves it, but where was the defense there? Because he's not a burner.
I think they fooled him big time by handing him the football. It's not normal for him to touch it very often on a running play. I think the defense was just ill-prepared for that eventuality.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Jackson from the shotgun. Now a short one to Gesicki, finding space at the 40. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To the right side and intercepted. Escapes the defender, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right.
Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. So good to have you here with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson getting set for kickoff here. Greg, no matter how many ways we look at this game, it always comes down to one stat, doesn't it? How you taking care of the ball.
Yeah, and it's just so crazy, Mike, that every single week, no matter how complex these matchups get and how many factors there are to determining who wins and who loses any game in the NFL, at the top of the list, the most important metric that everybody studies, can you protect the ball on offense, and can you take it away on defense? And I don't think today's matchup is any different. Can you be aggressive and take care of the ball? And on defense, if you get your opportunity to take it away and give it back to your offense, you've got to make the play.
And this is taken in by the defense. You will happily take this starting field position. They begin with 1st and goal at the 2. And he'll go down, back at the 4.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards.
And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss. You got to catch them all, Mike. That's what you get paid to do. Not every ball is going to be perfectly thrown, and this is a great example. When you give maximum effort on every play on the field, man, it's funny how good things just tend to happen.
Want to finish this opening drive with 6. So the decision is go for it on 4th and goal. And this will pay off. It is caught. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And they get the first points of the game. What a way to start it, Greg. You get the ball. It's what you want to do. Settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first. And now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. This just makes it to the landing zone. It's taken at the 18. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. A first down throw for Jackson. A pass taken in by Johnson. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Oh, we try to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Blackman. And he's going to bring bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Steelers. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick six.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. He fields it at the 8. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. On 1st and 10, Jackson. Now he'll run it. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Oh, wide open is Johnson. He's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day. So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range, but for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
That to the sideline and intercepted. That's into the hands of T.J. Watt.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
DK Metcalf was the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Here's a first carry for their running back. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Steelers with the early lead. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
They'll motion over Metcalf. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And the visitors are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure...
Oh, big hole left side. And he will score for the touchdown. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
This one taken at the 7. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin then. Back to throw here to begin the drop. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They'll motion over Metcalf. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A quick throw, going to be caught by Pickens. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to the air one more time. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And that is incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there, and now it's 4th down. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming. They'll throw out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete, but hold on. There is a flag down. Let's see what we've got. So let's try this again. They come to the line to go for 2. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to keep it himself.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the 1st down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
Second down, Jackson. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Jackson looking to throw. He's going to run it. Give him 11 on the scramble. and give them a new set of downs.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now, Jackson. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this 2nd quarter. Gay's kick is good. And the visitors are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll motion over Metcalf. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we have reached halftime, and the difference is a dozen at the break as we send you cross country to the Sunshine State. That's where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach. All right, Coach, 2nd half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. 3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes a return from the 5. The Steelers came up with 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks. And I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass. But if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to...
The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line.
I've been in enough locker rooms in my day, Mike, and pretty much all of the messages are the same. We want to start the 2nd half fast. We want to take the fight to our opponent. Well, snapping the ball inside your own 5-yard line after that sack, I promise you, was not part of the speech. And if they're not careful, they're on the verge of surrendering 2 points here. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass. is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia.
You know, Mike, anytime you decide you're going to air it out, backed up on your own goal line, the defense understands the risk. They understand the quarterback wants to get that ball out of his hand fast. They're going to take some chances, jump some routes, and they're lucky that wasn't a pick six, and instead, just resulting in that turnover.
He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Has a touchdown. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback